Oh, O Brahman, O the limitless, O the boundless, O the eternity, lead us from darkness to light. O Brahman, O the limitless, O the boundless, O the eternity, lead us from untrue to true. O Brahman, lead us in the path which has no fear. O Brahman, lead us in the path which has no fear. O Brahman, lead us in the path which has no doubt in ourselves. You see, O Brahman, you lead us in the path which has no fear. Not having fear, the state of the being is very pleasant. Are you understanding? Are you comprehending? Not having fear in one, the state of the being is very pleasant. Fear causes a lot of unnecessary drama. Fear causes accidents. Fear causes a person to be anxious. Fear causes anxiety. Fear is a cancer, you see, in every society. Fear is a cancer. It starts from within. Humans, they have the memory and they have the imagination. When you overthink or thinking unnecessarily, when you overthink or thinking unnecessarily, it creates or it gives birth to the fear. You see, you can know without thinking. Please know that. By the moment, excuse me, by the moment we are perceiving a scene, by the moment we are perceiving an experience, it's impossible for us to have a thought. I, as you can see the caption, I, meditation and wisdom. So what I'm sharing with you is pure wisdom. These words you cannot find in books. These words you cannot find in literature. These words you can only find within yourself when you look inside so deeply and so profoundly. So, as I said, when you overthink, when you fabricate your imagination, when you are a thinker, you understand, you are a thinker, specifically a thinker within the boundaries, specifically a thinker within the human conditioning, specifically a thinker within the human domestication. You would have fear because the thought would tell you, I want to cling on something. We, the humans, try to cling on things, and this is where we go in against with the nature. You see, we human try to cling on things that we cannot cling on. We are not capable. Uh, Nature won't allow it, but yet thought tells us that I want to cling on it. A memory tells you, you have a memory when you experience something pleasant. You have a memory. You are led by your memory. A memory you have within you. If you ever experience something pleasant before, you do that again because the memory you have within you, you are led by it, you are influenced by it. You understand? So a memory tells you, I want that again. A memory tells you, I want this or that. You see? So when you fabricate your thoughts, when you give or bring your focus voluntarily to the thoughts, you would have fear. When you try to cling on something that nature does not allow a human to cling on, it's not possible, but yet you want to cling on it. You struggle. And then if you have the commodity with you, you fear that one day it would be taken away. You understand what I'm saying to you? If you have the commodity, if if you own that commodity, now you have a fear that one day you would lose it. Not only the commodity, but also the relationships. The relationship can be between anyone. You understand, some type of relationship that you feel is a good company or it's very pleasant. You want to cling on it. But remember something, that on this infinite field of awareness, life energy is given birth by awareness or self-consciousness, and life energy has knots. Those knots are birth and death, then birth and death. Anything which has an objectivity attached to it, it has to come to an end by the nature. Okay, it nothing, what I am saying, please follow, nothing is forever. So we have to bring clarity that it's not possible to keep the possession of something. It's not possible to feel possessive towards someone, a relation, a relative, a friend, a family member, anybody. You see, it's not possible. The sooner we accept it profoundly, the sooner we accept it in detail, the more liberated and free we are. If it is there, nurture it. You see. But remember the awareness that it belongs to consciousness or self-awareness solely. It's not possible for me to cling on it or even to have a desire. Otherwise, I would have the fear that I might just lose it. Living in the fear is not living at all. We must liberate ourselves from fear. We must transcend the fear. We must look at the reasons and the causes, what causes fear. Hence, I said, I am telling you what causes fear. Nurture whatever relation you have. Nurture. If it is a commodity, use it, but don't turn into it. Otherwise, you would always have the fear of losing something or losing someone. Nurturing is important. It is there, nurture, flourish it. I hope you understand these English vocabulary. I hope you do. I'm sure you do. Most of my views, most of my seers are academic it's not necessary to be overly academic. I'm sure that you read the caption. If you just pay attention to what I tell you, you would realize that it would liberate you. It would help you in the future. It would help you when you've become overwhelmed by the situations created by life. So, the moral of all that I told you, nurture if it is there, but have the awareness that we all have a day of birth and we all have a day of death. So anything or anyone belongs to God or self awareness or consciousness solely. If it is a commodity, you use the commodity, you enjoy the commodity. But if something happens to the commodity, or if it has been taken away from you, have no sorrow, have no fear. If the commodity is still in your possession, have no fear that one day it would be taken away from you, because yes, it would, by its very definition. You see, um, I always tell my followers, do not attach yourself from the objects or commodities of luxury. You understand? Do not attach yourself so profoundly or so deeply that now you have an emotional relation with the commodity. When you drive a car, you don't turn into one. You understand what I'm saying to you? When you drive a car, you do not turn into a car. After, when you have used it, when the car has served its purpose, you put it away. You don't turn into the car. But the way most human have become, the way most human are functioning in every society, in every culture, they are running to achieve a mirage. The more they run and they have a delusion in their mind, they are going to touch the mirage one day. It's a mirage. You can never get to it. Never. You are in a state of compulsion all the time because of numerous reasons. All the time you are in a state of compulsion. Sometimes you are in a state of compulsion because of jealousy. Sometimes you are in a state of compulsion because of resentment. Sometimes you are in a state of compulsion because of fear. Sometimes you are in a state of compulsion because of competition and because of the image you carry in the society. You are in a state of compulsion because of all these negative traits. You see, you are always in a state of compulsion. That's why, for me, the purpose of I know the very purpose why I am here on planet. You see, that's why I know it profoundly. I know it very well why I am here on planet. I am here on planet to do what I am doing. I am here on planet to liberate the humans, to free the humans, to bring happiness and clarity in their life. That's why I am here. But the sole purpose now, beyond the ties of the birth and the death, the sole purpose for me on the bigger scheme of cosmos is moksha. You see, moksha or mukti means it's the end of the delusion now. You see, you have liberated yourself. You have freed yourself from all that moksha and mukti. Then you don't have to be in a state of compulsion. And the feeling itself, I know, is very pleasant when you rest within. Oh, Shiva Namaya.